Hey guys, welcome to Introduction to Health Careers. I'm Sarah Shoemaker and I'm the instructor for the course. And I just wanted to make this little video to say hello and also to walk you through some of the finer points from my syllabus, which I also expect you to print and read and keep handy because you may need reminders of my various policies or what the grading breakdown is. So do keep it on hand. As you may have guessed from the title of the course, this is an introductory course that's designed to expose you to the variety of different healthcare professions that are out there. You'll have the opportunity in this class to assess your own skills, such as like personality tests and work importance tests. You're also going to be exploring various healthcare careers as well as various topics in healthcare and really any profession, things like professionalism, ethics, legal issues, safety. And the sort of capstone projects of the course are you're going to do 2 interviews of healthcare professionals in professions that I will assign to you. And also you're going to do a job shadow experience, which you're going to set up yourself. It has to be at least 4 hours. And any profession that you choose that is related to healthcare. So since this is an online class, as in all online classes, you are really expected to do a majority of the work independently. You'll be responsible for a lot of different types of activities like online readings, watching videos, doing self-assessments, quizzes, the interviews, and the job shadow. You're also expected to participate actively and respectfully in discussion forums each week. So you're going to need regular access to the internet in order to do all this. There is no textbook for this class. All of the resources you need are freely available on the web. So it's important that you have regular access to a computer and to the internet. If you don't, make sure you schedule enough time to do so on campus in a campus computer lab. Also, another note is that a college course, a 3-credit college course, should take you about 6 to 9 hours of study time and work time outside of class. And so I pretty much plan this course based on that. I typically try to give you what I think will take 3 to 5 hours per week, with the understanding that for some students it may take them more like 6 to 9 hours. So I aim for what I think is 3 to 5 hours of work. Some people will do it faster than that. So just plan accordingly. Don't start doing the assignments an hour before the deadline. It's unlikely you'll get them due. The deadlines are weekly, every Friday. Just try not to procrastinate, or you'll end up late, or you'll end up overworked. So speaking of assignments, the grading structure of the class, I've basically broken it down into 4 areas. The first being assignments, which is 40% of the grade. And there will be several small assignments every week, and they'll differ each week. Sometimes it'll be an online interactive activity that you do through an external website, or it may be watching some video lectures, usually not by myself. Oftentimes they're YouTube video lectures that I found that I thought somebody else did it better, so you'll watch them. Or some instructional video. There will be research assignments where you will research a career and then present it or write it up. You might do, or you will do, a career mapping activity as well, where you sort of plan the steps of how you might achieve your career goals. Most of these assignments are going to be written assignments, usually not too long, usually like maybe a paragraph or 2, but sometimes as long as 1 or 2 pages. So do keep in mind that this is a writing intensive class and have that expectation going in. Another part of the grade, 20% of your grade, is also based on a weekly thing, which are the discussion forums. So every week the discussion forum may be different. Sometimes you may just be writing one discussion post. Other weeks you may post a discussion and then have to also respond to your classmates. So that's a little bit more of an engaged discussion and not so much of a one-way discussion. Then there are also the interviews and the job shadows that I mentioned. So there will be 2 interviews that you will do. And it's really because the best way to learn more about a career you're interested in is to talk with someone in that profession, and even better, see that professional at work. So for the job interviews, for the professional interviews, I will assign you 2 professions or 2 careers, and you will have to find individuals in that an individual in that career field and interview them. You'll set up the interview. I'll give you a list of questions that you can use, and you'll write it up and you'll post it and share it with your classmates. The job shadow experience is a freebie, so you can choose any profession. I won't assign it to you. And you will set up a 4-hour job shadow, and again, you'll write it up and you'll share it with your classmates, and everyone will have an opportunity to ask questions or respond to it or add to it if they have any experience in that profession. Okay, so all of these different components, assignments, discussion forums, the interviews, and the job shadow, all have deadlines. And for me, timeliness, I think, is a very important trait. It's a personal and professional quality that you want to have. So deadlines for me are very firm. That being said, I am also forgiving, and I will accept work late because I know things happen that prevent us from meeting deadlines sometimes, but they will always be with a penalty. So if it's 1 minute to 1 week late, the penalty is 5 points per day. So if you're anywhere in the first 24 hours late, you'll just lose 5 points, and so on and so forth for the first week. Beyond that, if you're more than a week late, you'll lose 50% of the grade. So if the assignment was scored a 100, you'll only get a 50 on it. So the point there is, if you're going to be late, get it in as quickly as possible. Don't just say, oh, I'm late, whatever, I guess I won't turn it in. Do turn it in. Turn it in as quickly as possible. All right, so those are all the key points, and that's me. So if you have any questions, any other questions about the course, don't hesitate to email me, to contact me, and that's it. I never know when to stop. Bye!